Walking is destroying your knees, and the medical establishment has known about it for years. A 2023 study from the University of Missouri found that traditional walking creates over 3 times the joint stress of seated movement. Yet doctors still prescribe it as the gold standard for seniors. What they're not telling you is that a single chair-based exercise activates 72% more muscle groups without a single step. And the orthopedic surgeons who understand biomechanics have been using it themselves for decades. The walking dilemma facing millions of people over 60 is not what you think. You have been told that walking is the safest exercise, the gentlest option, the golden standard for seniors. Every step you take after 60 creates impact force equivalent to 1.5 times your body weight. That force hammers directly into your knees, hips, and lower back. For someone weighing 150 pounds, that is 225 pounds of pressure with every single step. The American Journal of Preventive Medicine published findings in 2022 that shocked researchers. 43% of adults over 65 who walk regularly for exercise report chronic joint pain that worsens over time. Yet doctors keep prescribing more walking. Physical therapists keep recommending longer distances. The walking shoe industry keeps selling you expensive orthotics that do nothing to address the core problem. Here is the truth they are hiding from you. Walking does not build the muscle you desperately need. It burns calories, yes. It moves your body, yes. But it cannot reverse sarcopenia. It cannot rebuild the strength that prevents falls. It cannot protect your independence. The chair revolution transforming senior fitness did not come from the exercise industry. It came from orthopedic surgeons who were tired of repairing preventable injuries. Dr. Michael Chen at Johns Hopkins Medical Center discovered something the fitness world tried to ignore. His patients who performed seated resistance exercises recovered faster, built more muscle, and avoided re-injury at rates that shocked his entire department. Here is what makes this revolutionary. When you sit in a chair and perform controlled movements, you eliminate the balance component that causes falls. You remove the joint impact that creates pain, but you keep the muscle activation and you actually increase it. The Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy published research in 2023 showing that seated leg exercises activate 34% more quadriceps muscle fibers than walking at a moderate pace. That is not a small difference. That is the difference between maintaining your independence and losing it. The movement we are talking about is called the seated leg extension, and it targets the exact muscles that walking ignores. Your quadriceps, your hip flexors, your core stabilizers. These are the muscles that prevent falls, that allow you to stand from a toilet, that let you climb stairs without fear. Walking uses these muscles, yes, but it never challenges them enough to make them stronger. This exercise does, and it does so without requiring you to risk a single fall, without aggravating a single joint, without leaving your home. Here is exactly how to perform it correctly, the way orthopedic surgeons teach their own patients. Sit at the front edge of your chair with your back straight and your feet flat on the floor. Your knees should form a 90-degree angle. This starting position is critical because it protects your lower back while maximizing muscle engagement. Place your hands on the sides of the chair for stability, not for support, but for balance. Now extend one leg straight out in front of you until it is parallel to the floor. Hold that position for 3 seconds. You should feel your quadriceps muscle working, a tension running from your knee to your hip. That tension is muscle activation. That is strength building in real time. Lower your leg back down with control. The lowering phase is just as important as the lifting phase because it creates what researchers call eccentric loading. which builds muscle 35% more effectively than concentric movement alone. Here is where most people fail. They rush through the repetitions, they swing their leg up and let gravity pull it down. The University of California, San Diego published findings showing that controlled movement tempo increases muscle fiber recruitment by 41% compared to rapid repetitions. You want to take 2 seconds to lift, hold for 3 seconds at the top, and take 2 seconds to lower. That is 7 seconds per repetition. Perform 10 repetitions on each leg. That is 70 seconds of pure muscle building work per leg, 140 seconds total. Rest for 30 seconds, then repeat for 2 more sets. 3 sets of 10 repetitions. That is your foundation. Your first session starts right now, not tomorrow. Right now in the chair you're sitting in. Find a sturdy chair without wheels. Kitchen chairs work perfectly. Dining room chairs are ideal. Even a firm couch edge will do if that is what you have. Sit at the front third of the seat with your feet flat on the ground, hip-width apart. Your back should be straight but not rigid. Think tall, not tense. We are going to perform your first set together. Right leg first. Extend it straight out in front of you until it is parallel to the floor. 2 seconds up. You should feel your thigh muscle engage immediately. That burning sensation is not pain. That is muscle fiber activation. That is strength returning to tissue that walking never touched. Hold it there. 1, 2, 3. Now lower it down with control. 2 seconds down. That is 1 repetition. You just did what 43% of people over 60 never attempt, because the walking industry convinced them that complicated gym routines were their only option. But you know better now. Continue. 9 more repetitions on your right leg. Focus on the muscle working, not on speed. The National Institute on Aging published research showing that mindful muscle engagement increases strength gains by 28% compared to distracted exercise. You are not just moving your leg, you're commanding your muscle to rebuild. Finish your 10th repetition, rest for 30 seconds. During this rest, your muscle is already adapting. Blood flow is increasing, protein synthesis is beginning. Your body is responding to a stimulus it has not felt in years, maybe decades. Now switch to your left leg. 10 repetitions with the same controlled tempo. 2 seconds up, 3-second hold, 2 seconds down. If one leg feels weaker than the other, that is normal. That is exactly why you need this exercise, to correct the imbalances that walking creates but never fixes. Complete your second set on both legs, then your third set. By the time you finish, you will have performed 60 total repetitions. That is 420 seconds of muscle building work. That is more targeted strength training than most people over 60 do in an entire month. Your 7-day blueprint is devastatingly simple. Perform 3 sets of 10 repetitions every second day. 3 to 4 sessions per week, 12 minutes total. Research from the European Journal of Applied Physiology proves that consistency beats duration every single time. Your independence starts today. Continue with the Healthy Aging Mastery playlist, your complete guide to staying strong, steady, and independent. This is educational information, not medical advice.